And what's going on, comic book community? Welcome back to a live rendition of Comic Talk with King Midas Collects over at twitch.tv/therecanbe only Vaughn. You guys can join in on the conversation every Wednesday when we do the live edition of the Comic Talk. We got a ton of books to go over, so we have our new comic book day pulls for the 18th, May 18th. And we also have mail call all over the place. I think we have My Comic Shop orders. We have a Third Eye Comics order. We got miscellaneous variants. We have a mystery bag that we got from JimmyJams garage sale. So we're going to get right into it and just show off some of the new comic book day stuff. So starting out, this is a bagged House of Slaughter Kyle Hotz variant. I guess because it's so graphic that they had to put it in a poly bag, so the previews online, it doesn't look as graphic, but I guess other people can interpret it that way. So Catwoman 43, we're picking up all these Jeff the Claw covers because they're amazing. What's going on, Toastman? Welcome on in. Welcome in. And then, of course, on top of that, Catwoman 43, the Frizen variant, because Jenny from the block, we pick them all up. Neo Explosion coming in with a subscription with their Prime Gaming. Thank you so much for the subscription. Neon, we haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back in. We have the AAPI Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month variant here for Nightwing number 92. Very cool. Flash 782. So we're going to try to go through these. Very amazing looking Lucio Parillo Batman Superman World's Finest number 3 with a Batman Who Laughs on there. Awesome. Fantastic Four 43. We have Marvel Voices Identity number 1, of course, AAPI month, so it's based on all those Asian Pacific Islander superheroes in the Marvel Universe. You don't think you've been on Twitch in months? It's all good, Neon. We have Thor issue number 25. Banner of War Part 2, I believe. Yeah, Part 2, because Part 1 happened in the alpha last week. And we do this every Wednesday on Twitch, Neon, but you can also find us over on YouTube. King Midas Collects over at There Can Be Only Vaughn, same name. So you guys can enjoy all the videos there as well. We have Han Solo and Chewbacca issue number 2. We picked up this variant because Arthur Adams drew Chewie. He looks awesome. You can also follow the Instagram page. I always post on there as well. For King_Midas_collects over there on Instagram. And then, of course, because Adam Hughes covers, we pick them all up. This is the Adam Hughes variant. Not the best because you can hardly tell that Hughes did it. And I kind of don't like the, showing only like half of their faces. It doesn't make any sense to me. Next up, Shadow Warzone issue 1. This is the Larix Lee. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Variant cover. So definitely using those computer animation graphics for a lot of, I believe it's a woman, her artwork. This Art Germ, this might be Art Germ's like sexiest cover ever. But before that, this is the Dan Panosian New Mutants cover for issue 25 of Madeline Pryor. But this one, hello. I think Art Germ like outdid himself on that one. Yikes, fam. And here's some other miscellaneous stuff that we had to pick up. We have Sandman Nightmare Country issue number 2, the Corinthian. We found another copy of Doctor Strange, Death of Doctor Strange Bloodstone. These are about $10 to $15 a pop, and still was able to find that at cover price. Last Living Priestess of Khonshu on the first appearance here on Moon Knight Black, White, and Blood number 1. So we picked up 2 copies of that because that is a trending book. Another copy of issue number 6, the first Titan Black Hulk. Issue number 6 of the Donny Cates Hulk run. Then we have these Scorched variants that I didn't know about, which is homaging X-Men number 1. So they're doing all these different variant covers 3, 4, and 5 of X-Men #1s, because X-Men #1 has 5 different variants. So anytime McFarlane does homages with any Spawn property, those books shoot up in value for long-term spec. Archer, yeah, he was on DeviantArt for a very long time, Neon. I think in 2011 for Batgirl either issue number 9 or number 11, that was his first like DC Comics cover art, and he's been doing it ever since. I have a ton of Archer stuff. He's one of my favorites, and he's just killing it. Storm, welcome on in. We have another Jenny Frison. This is Alice Ever After, the Virgin variant of that. This one's pretty cool here. West of Sundown. This is the Crow's Nest Thank You variant. So this is homaging House of Secrets 92, the first appearance of Swamp Thing. So that's a homage to that book. And speaking of Swamp Thing, we found some, what's his name? Barry Wrightson Swamp Things, issue number 5 and issue number 7. And what's notable about these, you know, these are 20 center Silver Age DC goodness, but this one is the first time that Batman meets the Swamp Thing. So it's one of the iconic covers with Batman swinging on in. We have another homage variant, Venom issue number 11, in the same vein as Watchmen #1. Pretty cool. We have a Gabriel Del Otto. I was happy to find this. This is Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer issue number 1, but the the Del Otto is actually going up significantly in price. So I'm glad to find that. There's also a Virgin variant out there if you want to find it. I think I showed you guys these Wonder Womans from the other day, but I'm just going to show you again just in case. These are some 12 centers. Well, that's a 20 center Wonder Woman. Another 20 center. A lot of, if you guys didn't know, a lot of Wonder Woman covers back in the day used to always be bondage covers, so they tend to go pretty quickly. That's what people like with their Wonder Woman covers. And then another 12 center. So 2 12 centers and a 2 20 center there. This right here is a JimmyJams Garage Sales mystery box bag. We picked out issue numbers or bag 7. These are $48 shipped. So usually he does like Vigilante. I tell him I like Vigilante, so he usually gives me Daredevil. So we're gonna open this up live. Shout out to JimmyJams. So he's got all these books taped up. So we got the tape on there, and it says open this side first. But we have a loose one here, and he likes to always throw in an extra book. So the extra book that we got, Daredevil 282. I'm not sure if I already have this, but Daredevil is one of those books that I tend to try to, it's one of the runs that I want to complete. Daredevil, Amazing Spider-Man, and I believe there was one more that I'm like, I absolutely want to get every single book at some point. So let's go ahead and take this tape off and see what we get. I haven't seen these yet. I opened this bag with you guys, so let's see what we have here. So, front side first. First book. And speaking of the devil, look, more Daredevil. Issue number 16. I don't think I have this one, so this might be the 2014 run. I only have issue 1 of that run. The back of this one says it's signed by Benitez, Joe Benitez maybe? Lady Mechanica. That's what he's been working on lately. What do we got? The Darkness issue number 25. Signed by Joe Benitez, and it's in gold there, so you can't really see it. But there's his signature. That's pretty cool. Book I don't have. I don't have very many issues of The Darkness. I do have issue 1 though. Next up, this has nothing on the back. More Daredevil, issue number 599. That's pretty cool. You collect the Darkness Toast Man? That's pretty cool, man. We have 5 books left, it looks like. This one says the first appearance of Xerox 13. Xerox 13. I don't know who that is. Oh, we have a 12 center. That means some Silver Age goodness here. Doom Patrol, issue 111. This is pretty cool. I like Doom Patrol. And you guys, Doom Patrol on HBO Max is a fantastic TV show that you have to watch. Looks like there's a marking on there for like a timestamp. That's pretty cool. And it's not in bad shape. 12 centers all day. Like, I will take a Silver Age book in any condition. You just don't find them anymore. This one says first new costume for Elektra as Daredevil, second print, first cover. Oh, okay. I don't know what this is. Without even second print of Daredevil number 25. So this is the first time Elektra puts on her own Daredevil costume. We have like 8 copies of this book, so it's still a cool book, and I dig the costume. 3 books left. What we got? Ooh, this is a pretty cool cover. This is homaging, so this is Punisher number 5. I don't have this book. It's a Daredevil cover. I don't know what it's like in the 180s or something. There's a homaging a very special Daredevil cover. Punisher shooting the Goblin there, right in the gut. Right in the gut. This one says Daredevil versus Punisher. That's a oh my god. Okay, it makes sense that they would put this in here. That's hilarious. So there's the issue right there. I do have this issue. It runs anywhere between $30 to $70. So this is a nice hit. This is the very first appearance, the first time that Daredevil and Punisher meet. So I was right. Issue 183, I said it was in the 180s. So that's pretty cool. Punisher should have a series called Get Wrecked. And last but not least, I guess this one was showing face up. So this is Marvel Point 1. This isn't the one that you want. There's one, this is the 2013 Marvel Now Point 1. The 2014 Marvel Now Point 1 is the first appearance of Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. That's a $250 to $300 book. This one is the first appearance of Miss America on the cover, on the cover A anyway. And I think this one is the first appearance of Sam Alexander, who is the new Nova. So you have that. Yo, Lycan's in the house. What's up, Lycan? Where's Spider-Man at? I think we have some Spider-Man somewhere. All right, next up, and that was JimmyJams mystery box, $48. That was pretty good. I think we got our money's worth there and then some, especially with that Punisher cover. That was really awesome to get. And I don't think, other than that Daredevil Elektra, I don't have any of those books. So we'll add them in the collection. And that 12 center, never go wrong with any Silver Age. So we have some, we got some Whatnot. I don't know if you guys can see that. I bought a few books on Whatnot, and I got these for a damn steal because nobody knows how to sell on there. So this is supposed to be a 1 in 250 DC Nation. Now, it might seem extreme that this is a 1 in 250 because it's of that number, but it's a 25 center, which means it was kind of easy to order 250 copies of this just to get one cover of this. But apparently this is a $60 book. It's listed as $60 internally, but you can, on eBay, it goes anywhere from like $6 to $30. It's still a 1 in 250 though, and I got it for like $2. So I will take it. This one is supposed to be a 1 in 500 DC Nation number 0, internally a $90 book. Again, got it for $3. I'm not really sure if that's correct, but it's still pretty cool. Spider-Man Deadpool number 1. This is the action figure variant. Spider-Man Deadpool 1 is actually like a $30, $45 book, but this variant's still only like $8 or so. But it's still cool to have a number 1. And these two are pretty cool. So we got a Strange. These are both from Unknown Comics, which is a website online. Strange Academy issue number 3, Jay Onslaught variant. And then I forgot I had the version of this, but it's cool to have the trade dress version of this as well. But David Nakayama Magic Strange Academy issue number 4. I got this for a steal at like $6 because there's like a crease. There's a color breaking tick right up there, so that kind of sucks. So we'll never get the 9/8 in this, but it's still a pretty sexy cover, so we'll take it. And then this is another seller on Whatnot. I had to get these. Vampirella Strikes was a series in the 90s that they're bringing back. It just started over again, but they did. I didn't know Michael Turner did a Vampirella cover, so there's Michael Turner Vampirella, and then the Virgin of that. So rest in peace. He's been gone for well over a decade now, and he's still not getting the recognition that he deserves, as he was one of the best, and he still is. And then speaking of Nakayama, we also have Immortal Red Sonja, Nakayama Red Goodness, and then we got the black and white Virgin variant of that. Mute that baby. Oh, it looks like we got some more 15 and 12 cent Wonder Womans. This was the Wonder Woman in the 70s, where they kind of got away from the mysticism and made her all like a super spy, essentially. So there again with another bondage cover. Her being chained up. So we call Diana Prince as the new Wonder Woman. More Wonder Woman bondage. There you go. Here's some more. And she's technically like in distress again because they didn't know how else to portray Wonder Woman. It's really unfortunate that it was like that. I have some My Comic Shop books, but I'm not going to go through these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save those for another video because this one's running a little long. But essentially all that is picking up a lot of stuff on my wish list. There's a bunch of Jenny Frison, a bunch of Adam Hughes. So I'm trying to knock out every single Frison cover. I'm trying to get every single Adam Hughes cover. It's going to be impossible because both of those creators have out of this world of variants that I just don't have the money for. I don't think I ever will have the money for some of them. But we also got a slab, and I got this slab from My Comic Shop because if you ever see a 9.8 of a book that is $40, like, you should pick it up because it already costs $35 to $40 just to slab a book. That doesn't even account for the shipping for you to send the book to CGC and back. So I love Peach Momoko. She did a exclusive cover for Frankie's 2 years ago for Dark Knight's Death Metal. So this is the Robin King. You guys can't see it because of the glare as much, but this is a 9.8. What's unfortunate that I think it was cheap because there's like plastic stuck on the inside of the well, which kind of is a bummer. It shouldn't be like that. But Peach Momoko does a lot of anime inspired covers, but she's primarily a horror aficionado. So she does a lot of crazy looking Japanese horror covers. And I hope that once her contract with Marvel runs out, she can like go back to doing like weird exclusive things again. And doing the Robin King was a nice departure because she can get really creepy with that character, right? Because the Robin King is just like the Batman Who Laughs, just absolutely vicious and just murders everything in their path, right? So I'll put this back in the bubble wrap, but I really like the presentation and the way that My Comic Shop wraps it. That's the first time I ever bought a slab from them, so that's pretty cool. But I wanted to save the best for last, guys. I had a 20% off over at Third Eye Comics that I knew that I had for a while. So when I picked up this book, I was just I couldn't believe that they had this, that I had to get it. I'm glad I got it on the discount because it brought it down to about 180 bucks. And the other reason I picked this up too is because it looks so clean. So clean. 1984-85 Ninja Turtles, issue number 4, the second print, the Nintendo Entertainment Center video game cover. Are you kidding me? Let's go. I think that this is just unbelievable, man. To own this, to have a Turtles book. Now I own issue 3 and issue 4. I don't think I'm ever going to get issue 1 and 2 because those two are just like astronomically too expensive. Maybe in the future if we have that kind of money rolling around. But with the discount and the condition that it's in, this is easily a book that can get graded, and it can get a high grade. And I'm really looking forward to getting it pressed a little bit and sending it in. Guys, I showed you guys a ton of books, a ton of variety. That's how it is here. I hunt for variants. I hunt for low-key spec titles, just things to add to the collection. We're gaining traction. Hopefully, once all these things, I'm about 55% done with organizing and alphabetizing all of the books in the basement. If you want to come over and help, you're more than welcome to do so if you live in the area. But thank you so much for tuning into this video. Do all the cool social media things. Check out everything that we have going on. King Midas Collects. And over live, the Twitch community as they're talking. We'll see you next time. Bag and boredom.